Good morning and welcome to our breaking news segment on the Balsamo Boulevard News Channel. We just got news about the destruction of an entire island by young British boys. More details on that next. Over to you, Mickey. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the notorious plane crash that landed a group of British youngins deserted on a Pacific island with absolutely no authoritative power or supervision whatsoever. Although attempting to implement structure and order amongst the group, civilization soon deteriorated and led to savagery and disorder on the island. Throughout their time of uncivilized living occurred the death of 3 of the boys and the destruction of the island. What is the reasoning for this, though? How could a group of such young boys develop savagery and violence to the point of death and destruction of an entire society? Social identity is extremely relevant, especially in the life of the youth. This established identity contributes a lot to one's self-esteem, their pride, and gives them a sense of belonging. Immediately on the island, the boys wanted to find structure and order amongst the group. Together, they elected Ralph to be the leader. Ralph's morals and goals were opposed by another boy named Jack. Soon, these differences led to the emergence of 2 separate tribes. In Tajfel's identity theory, he states that many times social identity is established from a group or a tribe that one's a part of. This group membership shapes one's identity. This is known as social categorization. This categorization emphasizes the similarities and differences between groups. For the boys, it's clear that there's a huge difference between the tribes. Jack's group wants to have fun and is more competitive, trying to overpower Ralph's. While Ralph's group was focused on building shelter, maintaining civilized order, and their ultimate goal of being saved from the island. In this identity theory, it's said that oftentimes characters are used as a scapegoat in order for another character to validate their social identity. For the boys on the island, Piggy was used as a scapegoat. Characters such as Jack use Piggy to their advantage. He bullies Piggy in order to maintain his identity of being bigger than the others. He feels a sense of power and pride when he puts down Piggy. Piggy was scapegoated not only for his appearance, but as a result of his opposition to Jack's group's beliefs. Piggy said, "Which is better, to have rules or to hunt and kill?" The idea of being opposed made Jack's group feel less powerful. This led to Roger, a member of Jack's group, throwing a rock at Piggy and pushing him off a cliff to his death. This upheld identity of Jack's tribe led to inhumane actions such as murder. There's also a literal aspect to social identity. Many times when people don't have to show their true identity, they don't feel responsible for their actions. Jack's tribe proved this to be true when they used face paint as a form of a disguise. When killing the pigs on the island, Jack's tribe used face paint to mask their true identity. Jack supported his idea of using face paint to kill the pigs by saying, "We'll raid them and take fire. There must be 4 of you. Henry and you, Robert and Maurice. We'll put on paint and sneak up." By masking their identity, they would not feel as guilty for their actions. This way, they could act out of character without feeling as responsible. This brutality and savagery was built off the idea of social identity. In order to fit their social categorization, they must commit immoral acts. The establishment of Jack's tribe in general caused the boys to lose grip of their morals. The boys were convinced that there was a beast haunting them on the island. When Simon went to investigate the beast, he discovered that it was in fact figurative. There was no literal beast on the island. The beast was instead inside each of the boys. The boys' loss of true identity brought out this inner beast. Simon returns in hopes of telling the boys the truth about the beast. On Simon's way back, the boys' inner beasts had gotten a hold of them. They acted out of character and immediately killed Simon when he came back to return with the news. The continuous chant, "Kill the beast, cut his throat, spill his blood." Simon stood as a Jesus-like figure. This showed how stripped the boys were of their rationale and their true identity and thoughts. They eventually came to terms with the fact that they had murdered their friend. Simon had come back in hopes of saving the boys, but in the process of doing so, was murdered by the beast and negative effects of social identity amongst the young boys. All of the events that occurred on the island were directly tied to Tajfel's identity theory. With the extreme downsides of social categorization, events such as murder and destruction occurred. Not only did the beast of social identity kill Piggy and Simon, but it killed the souls of all the young boys on the island. Back to you. Thank you, Mickey. Hope you guys enjoyed that breaking news segment on Balsamo Boulevard. Now remember, stay true to yourself and never change your identity. I'm Mikhail Balsamo. Balsamo Boulevard out.